Number 2 in the transfer portal rankings is Florida State. Now, Mike Norvell, when you only had 9 transfers in your number 2, you went out and got some absolute beast of some players. Guys are going to come in and play day one. Instant impact guys to fill some holes on a roster that's probably going to be competing for the college football playoff. Right there with Clemson for best team in the ACC. Starting out, we got Gilbert Edmond. He's from South Carolina, 4-star edge rusher. Pairing him on the defensive line with Braden Fisk from Western Michigan, who was, at the time when he entered, he was one of the most highly coveted defensive linemen in the portal. 6'5", 300-pound defensive tackle. 93 grade to his name. Sticking with the D-line, they got Darrell Jackson, who's a 4-star in the portal as well. 6'6", 300-pounder from the Miami Hurricanes. They got Keandre Jones from Auburn on the offensive line. And they also got Casey Roddick from Colorado, who is an all Pac-12 player. Colorado's probably their best offensive player last year, if we're being honest. Multi-year starter there. They got Jeremiah Byers from UTEP. Offensive tackle, like I said before, Cornelius and Byers, probably the top 2 offensive tackles in this class in the portal. And Florida State went and got one to fill probably a position in need for a lot of teams. So they hit a home run there. Then they got Fentrell Cypress, who when he entered, he was the number 1 player in the portal. He's from Virginia, one of the most talented cornerbacks in the country. Locked down on the outside. They got Jaheim Bell and Kyle Morlock, 2 very good tight ends. And Jaheim Bell, this is a kid that could probably see his draft stock rise heavily with a good 2023 season. At South Carolina, he was playing running back, tight end, slot receiver. He was even in the Wildcat a few times. He's got everything going for him. And Florida State, they're going to have a lot of playmakers, so he's going to get a lot of opportunity there. And then coming at number 1, Nathan, we got LSU.
Yeah, Brian Kelly has 11 transfers so far. Starting off with Omar Spades from Oregon State, who is one of the best linebackers in the Pac-12 last year, and he's a 4-star transfer. Next up, Edge from Texas, Ovi Alfo. Apologize if I said that wrong. He's a 3-star transfer. Next, they got cornerback J.K. Johnson from Ohio State, who's a high 4-star coming out of high school, almost a 5-star. Didn't see the field much, so transferred over to the LSU. Maybe get a chance there. Deuce Chestnut, high 4-star transfer cornerback from Syracuse. This is one of the better players in the whole transfer portal class. Zaya Alexander from Southeastern, as he's a cornerback. He's a high 4-star transfer. Next up, they got Jordan Jefferson, D lineman from West Virginia, high 4-star transfer as well. They got former 5-star cornerback Denver Harris from Texas A&M, also part of that best class of all time. Got D lineman Jalen Lee, who's a high 4-star coming out of high school from Florida. They got Paris Shand, who's a high 4-star D lineman transfer from Arizona. Brain Swinson from Oregon. He's an edge, and he didn't really see the field much at Oregon, so maybe get a chance at LSU. And the round out number 1 transfer class, they got Aaron Anderson from Alabama, who was almost a 5-star coming out of high school and should be a beast on LSU.